All right. We are live. Checking in on Facebook. Happy Saturday, everybody. Great day. Checking in for a Saturday vibe. All right, getting my party started over here on IG. Great day, everybody. Hope you are having an amazing weekend. All right, checking in. Gonna have some fun for just a few minutes. Gonna talk health. Gonna talk wealth. Gonna just have a simple conversation. All right, y'all. Happy Saturday, y'all. Checking in. Great day, everybody out there. It's another day to be absolutely amazing. It's another day to be great. It's another day to say yes to you, right? Say yes to your health. Say yes to your wealth. I just want my other light happening and it's not working. But great day. Happy Saturday, y'all. Let me see if I can grab it. Right? All right. Checking in for a Saturday vibe. Great day, everybody. Yes. Happy Saturday. All right, to everybody checking in. I just want to say over here on this Saturday, we're not half-stepping when it comes time to our health. We're not half-stepping when it comes time to wealth. We are not half-stepping with our dreams. We are not half-stepping with our goals. We are out here and we are simply getting it done. All right, so I think I got, oh, no, wait a minute. What I can do over here? All right. Let's see if I can check you in over here. All right, so happy Saturday, everybody. Great day. Checking in. All right, I think I got all my technology on and popping. All right, getting it done. I want to say hello to everybody out there on Instagram land, right? Everybody out there on Facebook. All right, I am super excited having a Saturday vibe. All right, Small Business Saturday. I am an entrepreneur, and I can tell you your health is your greatest wealth. And so if you are watching me today and you're jumping on this live, you're realizing that, you know what? I need to do something different in order to have something different. I just want to say to all of y'all, first quarter is almost over. What are you doing different in order to create a different result? What are you doing differently in order to make sure that you are achieving those goals? Thank you. What are you doing differently in order to say, yes, 2023 is my Jordan year? What are you doing differently in order to not settle for mediocrity? Because I can tell you, one yes changed my entire life. And as an entrepreneur, I'm so excited. I'm thankful because I have the opportunity every single day to get up and to not just change my life, but to help somebody out there and let you know that there is hope. You see, as so many people are suffering, so many people are really trying to figure it out in this first quarter. A lot of people have already given up on their dreams. A lot of people are trying to figure it out. Oh, man. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I would. All right. I am on a call. And of course, I'm probably going to have to take myself back live on IG. All right. Because I know that just messed up my entire vibe. All right. So I want to apologize. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me just discard that video. It's no sense in having it. You know, that's the only thing. When you have a home-based business, sometimes your kids don't pay attention to the fact that you are live, right? And these iPhones are crazy. All right, so I apologize, Facebook. All right, but let me let my family group know. Do not call me so that I don't have to go through this again. All right. Just gotta get it right, get it tight. All right, so I'm going back live. All right. I'm going back live, checking in, but I want to say happy Saturday to everybody. So yeah, it's a retake. See, that's the good thing about being an entrepreneur is that you get up every single day and you move forward towards your goals. You get up every single day and you do things differently. You get up every single day and you know what? You're going to end up failing in the process. You're going to have some things that end up trying to shift you, trying to shake you, just now, and I had to go back live, right? I apologize, IG, right? We starting this process all over again. Facebook is sitting here listening to me saying, when is this girl going to get started? But you know what? It is what it is, right? And so I want to say to everybody, hey, patience, right? But I want to tell each and every one of you that literally one yes can turn your entire life around. I'm going to get this party started just simply because I had to start the party all over again. All right, but today, on this day, I want to let you know that I am vibing all the way from the East Coast, all the way to the West Coast, and anywhere around this world. And so I want to talk to that person today. That number one, at this time of the year, that you have really realize that, you know what, number one, you got to do something different, right? Somebody out there today is going to watch this video and you've already given up your hope on your dreams. You're already giving up on your hopes and your goals for 2023. And I want to say, stop that. Turn this thing around, because you know what? I put up a post the other day and I asked the question. It was a poll, and I said, how many of you out there are still excited about 2023? And believe it or not, about almost 40% of the responses, they said that they were no longer excited about this year. And I want to ask y'all why, because you know what? This year is just getting started. But I do have to say that at the end of the day, first quarter is almost over. And so we have to realize that if you want change, you have to be the change. If you want something different, you got to make and do something different. If you understand that your health is your greatest wealth, and you realize that, you know what, you have some goals, you have some things that you set out to do. Perhaps you're watching this and you are struggling with your weight loss goals. You're struggling with your health goals. You see, I embarked upon a 15-day weight loss, not weight loss, but waistline challenge on Monday. And I can tell you that stretching myself, challenging myself, and really focusing on overall gut health and dropping simple nuggets. You see, a lot of times people don't even realize that, you know what, if you want to live life to the fullest, then you first and foremost got to take care of you. You see, taking care of your brain health is very important. How are you going to do that? You got to exercise. You see, there's so many diseases. There's so many things out there happening to people just simply because we don't pay attention to self-love. Self-love means that, you know what, I'm going to move my body. Self-love means that, you know what, I am going to exercise. Self-love means that, you know what, I am going to begin to think differently, right? I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to change my body, and I am going to change my money. Because at the end of the day, and that's what I'm going to talk about, real talk on this live today, I want to talk to you about how you can be healthy. And if you're out there and you're struggling, you're trying to figure out how to pay a bill. You're trying to figure out how to, get it done. You're trying to figure out how to put a meal on the table, because I can tell you, I can relate to all of that, because it wasn't that long ago when we were in that position where we were looking for something. We had tried so many different things as an entrepreneur, right? We had tried so many home-based businesses that really didn't work. And so there's somebody out there in which, you know what, you're getting up every day and you're working a job. You're working that 9 to 5, that 10 to 6, that 12 to 12. You are working hour after hour. You're sitting in traffic for 2 to 4 hours a day. I can relate. And that was my drive. That was my energy. That was my motivation. That was my fire. That was my vibe in order to say, I refuse to be on this earth. I refuse to be a woman who sits back and allows fear to stop me and to remain mediocre in life. I refuse to be a woman that settles for the income that a job decides that I'm worth. Because I realize, just like each and every one of you today, I want y'all to realize that you are worth everything that you feel you are worth. But too many times in life, we settle for the things that life is throwing at us. We settle for the positions that people give us. We settle for the things that are coming into our life. And we don't realize that we have the power to take control. We have the power in order to change our trajectory. We have the power to move forward in life. But you have to make a decision and to not allow life hurdles to take you under, because I am a firm believer, the greater the challenge, the greater the victory. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say to you, you're listening to a woman who once, at one point in time in life, not too long ago, I didn't even believe in myself. I was a woman who could not even get in front of a camera like this and talk to you without stuttering, without shaking like a leaf. But then there's something about when you begin to realize the greatness that God has put on the inside of you, that greatness will begin to manifest on the outside. And so I decided to take control. But it was in a season in our life in which, you know what, sometimes you're either moved by inspiration or desperation. And I want to say, if you're not in a position to where you're struggling, then be inspired, right? Because a lot of people right now are struggling. And I want to say straight up, it's your life. You got to take ownership of it, right? So for us, we were struggling. I wasn't inspired in that season. I was trying to lose some weight. I had some belly fat. I am 53 years old. And back then it was a struggle, just trying to get the weight loss off 8 years ago, right? Trying to get that weight off of my body. It was belly fat. But I knew that, you know what, I was going to one day find something that literally would begin to change my life. And many times we don't realize that opportunity is knocking in many different ways. it's unfortunate that we're taught a mindset, a poor mindset, where we pass over opportunities repeatedly when the very thing that could bring about change is right there in our face, but we don't embark upon it. So who would have thought, right? Who would have thought that I would find something that, number one, would begin to change my health? Who would have thought that I would begin to pay attention to the things that have been instilled in me as a little girl, right? But I pushed them off to the side to really realize that, you know what, Pam, you got to focus on your health. Let's be proactive instead of reactive towards our health, right? When I did my workout today, the nugget that I dropped to the ladies that are part of my waistline challenge, this 15-day challenge, you want to know more about it? Yes, go to IAOFitLife.com. It's one of the things, one of the vehicles that God has truly been able to bless us as we give back to entrepreneurs with a personal development academy and so many different avenues where we are focusing on mind, body, and money, helping you to get to the next level. And so I can tell you that through change and through a decision, things began to happen differently in my life, right? And so I realized that I had to let go of fear. And as I began to do that, as I began to now embark upon these things like this challenge that I'm doing, I dropped that nugget, a simple exercising every single day for less than 30 minutes a day, real talk, 150 minutes a week can literally begin to change your health in such a way to where, you know what, it will reduce the risk of having brain disease, right? There's names for this, by 45%. So I asked myself, why don't more people exercise? Why don't more people move? Why don't more people decide to just do the simple things so that since we're given one life to live on this earth, that we live it to the fullest instead of getting to the point to where now we're older and we're bent over or we're aching or we're battling with different things in our body. So when we decide to now get ahead of this, when we decide to be different in life, we decide to really live, then you know what? You'll focus on your health. So we were desperate a little while ago, right? Where life was failing us. We had lost everything. Okay. The job failed us. We ended up in a position where we were bankrupt. We lost every single vehicle. But I can tell you, change, right? And remaining focused, understanding that, you know what? The greater the challenge, the greater the victory. And somebody needs to believe on that today. The greater the challenge, the greater the victory. If you decide to keep on going, if you decide to understand that that test will one day become a testimony, if you decide to understand that the mess that we go through in life is truly because of the decisions that we made or the decisions that we chose not to make, but if we continue to go through it because of grace, that mess will one day become our message, right? So I was introduced to a simple glass of tea. So that's why I'm excited about tea. I'm excited about gut health. I'm excited about sipping on some tea and eliminating out of my body the garbage that does not need to be there. You see, most people don't realize, but 70% of disease starts in your gut. So therefore, what are you going to do in order to get the garbage out so that now the things that you begin to put in your body will actually begin to help your body? Now, as you're paying attention to drinking some water, you're paying attention to exercising, you're paying attention to, eating a little bit better. You're paying attention to saying, you know what, I'm going to put some supplements in my body in order to help things along the way, right? And so a simple cup of tea, this little glass of tea right here, as I was able to drop 22 pounds last year, lose 4.5 inches off of my waistline at 53 years old. All right. So it's an excuse, right? A lot of times we use the excuse, especially women. Oh, I'm older and, menopause is setting in and my metabolism is slowing down. Yeah, all of that happens. But guess what? You got the power to take control over that and to not sit back and allow the belly fat to build up in our bodies, right? Men, come on now. It's not cute for ladies or men to have these guts that are out of control because your gut represents your health. So if your gut is not on point, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It means that you are putting yourself in a position, you're allowing yourself to not be the healthiest that you can absolutely be. And because this is a call, which I'm talking about some products, I can go deep with some stuff, but I cannot do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just simply give you a vibe and let you know you can change it if you choose, right? So imagine sipping on a cup of tea that literally is going to cleanse out your body at a cellular level. It's real simple. It comes in a pack. It's some little tea bags. You don't even have to make it by the glass. So there's no excuse to where you guys say, oh my gosh, I forgot to make my glass today. No, you are simply going to boil a pot of water. Everybody got some pots. Everybody got some water in their house, regardless of the situation, right? And so now you boil a pot of water. You're going to throw these incredible tea bags in this pot of water. And guess what it's going to do? It is going to make an entire week's supply. A whole gallon, in which now all you do is you stick it in the refrigerator. And guess what? You are cleansing your body out at a cellular level in order to get the junk out, right? In order to now promote a healthier body. That's what this tea is going to do. This is the tea that literally helped me to begin to create change in my body, but it also began to create financial change in my body because I began to realize that currently today, back then, it was deemed to be $1 trillion industry, the health and wellness industry. Now it is a $4.4 trillion industry, deemed to be a $6.99 trillion industry by 2025. And why is that? It's because people after 2020 realize, wait a minute, hold on, something's not right. I don't want to get ill. I got to do something different. So now 50% more of Americans are paying attention to their health. So not only am I able to help you to achieve your goals, I'm able to help you to lose that weight that you've been trying every single program, every single system, every single thing out there. I have some products that flat out work. But not only that, I also, for that person who says, dang on it, I'm trying to figure out how to pay my car note. I'm trying to figure out how to pay my light bill. I'm trying to figure out how to put food on the table for my kids to eat. Perhaps you just want to, maybe you're doing all of that, but you're living paycheck to paycheck below the paycheck like we were. Perhaps you want to be able to take a vacation. You want to be able to give back. You want to be able to bless your parents, because I can tell you, one cup of tea and grabbing a hold of some of these other products, you see, not a day goes by where I don't wake up and take a sip of this incredible liquid vitamin. You see why it comes like this too? Why do I put my nutrients back into my body when I get the garbage out? Because I know that my body and my cells need something. And so having a liquid vitamin that now is going to give my body everything it needs. 1 tablespoon, right? 1 tablespoon is like eating 10 salads. When I talk about brain health, you see, just eating 1 salad a day, literally helps with cognitive decline, right? So therefore, eat your salad. But guess what? I get 10 salads a day just by taking 1 of these. So why not sip on it? We're able to go out and to spend money on the things that our bodies don't need. We don't ask questions when we go through a drive-through like McDonald's. We don't ask questions when we are literally giving our kids the things that are unhealthy for them. And we wonder why obesity is so high in America. Why is it? It's simply because we're not paying attention. And it is time to pay attention to our health, right? And so I take my vitamins every single day. And I'm thankful for this product, because had it not been for me being introduced to a community and a culture in which, you know what, people got excited about being healthy, people got excited about changing their life, then I would have never been able to find these products in order to be a blessing in my parents' lives. You see, I'm thankful as both of them now rest in peace. The very thing that they shared with me in industry, as I was a little girl and I grew up and I went to meeting after meeting, I saw them as entrepreneurs. They instilled that value into me, and which helped me to say, you know what, I'm not settling for a job in life. I'm not going to settle. You see, you may have to work that 9 to 5, but what you going to do from 5 to 9 in order to now leave a legacy instead of debt? What are you going to do in order to now make a difference in the life of somebody else, right? And so I'm thankful, because this little vitamin, as I watched my dad's health fail, right? As I watched him flat on his back, stop responding to us, wouldn't communicate with us. You say, I remember 1 tablespoon of a liquid vitamin being able to be given to him as he was put on a service deemed to only be on this earth for another 6 months, right? You guys know that service. But guess what? By the grace of God, and this incredible product that I am positioned with, that I am able to distribute, that I am able to be a product of the product, that product ended up turning my dad's life around, and I am forever grateful. It's a story that I will always share. It's a story because I truly believe that as a result of it, as he was released from that service, as he was blessed to be on this earth for another 4 years, as he lived a full life and left here at the age of 96, right? See, I'm thankful. And it's stories like that. Somebody out there, somebody in your family member, a family member, someone, a loved one, they need some help. They're looking for something. What if you could give them something that could bring about change? What if you could be able to share with somebody something that could really help their health? What if? I say, what if? What if? What if? For real, what if on this Saturday vibe, right? So the vitamins are incredible. Then, if you're lacking energy, most people lack energy. They lack energy 1000%, right? I can tell you, like this morning on day 6 of my challenge, I got up and I changed the time, for all of the ladies to 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, right? That's 11 on the East Coast. So I got up and I planned on no problem being able to get up and to do my workout. Lo and behold, I have a son who every time, and I'll tell you this kind of ties into every time he goes to the airport, he drives me bananas, right? Right. And so every single time we're like, get there early, Christian, get there early. Sure enough, Christian had to at 3 o'clock in the morning, had to figure it out. Let me just put it that way. And so I was up half the night. And so when I woke up to do this workout, I'm like, I am tired. I did not even feel like doing the workout, but I had to jump on the screen and I had to be like, hey, ladies, and let's get this waistline flowing, right? And so how did I do it? It's because of this incredible product. It's called NRG, right? And so it's energy when you say it fast. But what I love about this product is it's going to turn on the energy. It's going to turn off the appetite. It is known as the happy pill. That's why I'm smiling. It's the product that really helped Christian to be able to do some incredible things because that kid was set up to fail by the school system. That kid struggles academically. As a result of it, he was never able to live the life that he always dreamed of, which was to play high school ball. But because of a product, because of him being able to put some supplements into his body that began to enhance things, the kid who said, you know what, you'll never play ball, he went on to live a life that he always dreamed of, just getting started. We were able to bless him, to send him to Oak Hill Academy. You Google the tuition because we paid cash for it because of a community and an opportunity that we got in the midst of, right? And so literally as a result of it, he's been able to play college ball. And now that kid has an associate's degree and he's about to graduate with his bachelor's degree. Go figure. Set up by the school system, no child left behind, needing help, but was passed along. Why? Right? We don't care. It's a part of his story. And guess what? The story will become his testimony. It already has. And so this product has helped him to be able to take those courses, to be able to have a better game on the court, to be able to move forward in his life of being able to play professionally. That is another product. But I want to say to each and every one of you, when it comes time to your health, we got the answer, but I'm going to now quickly shift and I want to flip this because I want to talk to that person on this Saturday vibe because somebody out there right now, you're saying, okay, Pam, I get it. I need to be healthy. I need to pay attention to me. Self-love is, you know what, not making any excuses. It's taking the time to make sure that I'm eating better, that I'm drinking water, that I'm exercising, that you have some amazing products that I need to say yes to, right? You can grab a pack of this tea, go to my website today, try it out for $25 1 week. If you don't believe, try it out, right? That's all you got to do. But literally, all you have to do is say yes to you. You're going to eat better, right? Smaller portions, not a whole gigantic plate because your stomach is only this size, right? So when we start to think differently, we do differently. Well, let's talk about some cash, right? Real talk. All right. This is the Saturday vibe. And you know what? I just want to say to everybody out there, because somebody is saying, you know what? I really need some extra income coming into my household. And one of the things that I learned as an entrepreneur is that you have to have multiple streams coming into your household, because when you're dependent upon one, that one vehicle, that one avenue, whatever it is, can fail. It happened to us. It failed. We looked up. We realized corporate America didn't care whether we had a roof over our head. Corporate America didn't care whether our kids ate. Corporate America didn't care whether there was Christmas gifts because it was right around Christmas time. Corporate America didn't even care about being loyal, okay, because 25 years committed to something, and now you look up and they're like, oh, we don't need you anymore. Like, real talk, that's how they do you. And so I can tell you, though, thank God for change. Thank God for a vehicle. Thank God for a mindset of saying, you know what, listen, I got to move forward and begin to manifest and to move upon the things that God has placed in my heart in order to bring about a different result. That's what it boils down to, right? So If you're dependent upon that 40-40-40 plan, the time for change is now. You see, they want us to only be focused on working 40 hours for 40 years to retire on 40% of your income. And I want you all to take the time to do the math. Do the math. If you right now are living paycheck to paycheck, if you are struggling to get it done, if you don't have extra, then how in the world, when you retire in however many years, are you going to survive on 40% of your income? It's impossible. How are you going to be able to do something in which you're able to leave behind a legacy instead of debt? You see, another great thing, I can tell you that saying yes to being able to bring in some income. You see, this is a home-based business. I have some products, right? I showed y'all some of my products. I have some products in which I am positioned with, in which now you purchase my products and I get paid. All right. So now when you purchase my products and you're sipping on my cup of tea and you are feeling good, you're cleansing out your body, you're losing weight. It's not a weight loss tea, it's a cleansing tea, but you're losing weight because the junk is coming out of your body. You're feeling good. You're going to say, well, Pam, I brought this pack of tea, but I need some more of this stuff, right? How can I get me a whole month supply? How can I sip on this vitamin because I feel good? How can I take some of this energy capsule because you know what? I got energy that's through the roof and I'm actually getting some stuff done. I am able to focus because it's helping with mental clarity, right? And so you're coming back for more and you want my products, right? And so this is one of the ways that we're able to tap in and to make some daily money. So if you got a bill that needs to be paid tomorrow, guess what? You can get back with me today or whoever may have shared this live with you. Say, I'm ready, right? Because we're looking for the ones that are serious. We're looking for the ones that are committed. We're looking for the ones that says, you know what? I just want to focus on one little pack of tea. I want to expose it. I want to use it, right? I want to grab a hold of a system, a 25X system. Grab 25 packs of these tea that you now can literally go out and sell for $25. You're only going to invest $2.99. So when you sell all 25 packs of this tea, you now have $625 in your pocket. You have 25 people whose life has begun to be changed because they are getting garbage out of their body and it really works. And so now your business begins to grow. It's incredible, right? And so this was how it all started. And this was how I really realized how big weight loss was and how so many people were sick and tired of trying so many different things and nothing was working. When you have something that works, when you have something in which you are able to solve problems, problem solvers. You want to get rich, you want to be wealthy, solve some problems. Don't make problems. Don't create problems. Solve some problems. Because the person that solves the most problems creates the most wealth. And that's what we're doing over here. We're tapping into an industry in which so many people have misunderstood. So many people have called it a scam, a scheme, and all this and that, network marketing, direct sales. No, actually, everything has the structure of a pyramid. Your job, the church, the government, everything. It's not a pyramid. When it's a scheme, that means you're transferring money and there's no products attached. I'm a business owner. I'm a boss. I got some products that I promote. I got some products that I'm able to give to the world. And you know what? When I share these products with the world, when they work, guess what? Instead of the company that actually, the manufacturer that provides these products, instead of them going out and putting up billboards and paying millions and billions of dollars in commercials, I am their commercial. That's why I'm live right now. That's why I'm out on the streets. That's why I do the things that I do, because word of mouth is the best form of marketing. And so they pay us very, very nicely over here. Retail through the comp plan, 50%. When you got product on hand, you are able to create whatever cash you want on demand. It's just that powerful. When you start to share this and you find other people like you who say, oh, I need a home-based business. I want to have some viable tax write-offs. I want to be able to go out to lunch today and I want to be able to say, you know what? I had a conversation about my tea. Boom, boom. That would be a business write-off, right? So therefore, why not have something that now is going to give you an advantage in life? And so now people begin to partner with you. People say, yes, I want to be a part of this community. I want to be a part of this culture of people who are excited about being healthy, fit, fine, fabulous, all of that good stuff, getting rid of the gut. And so now people partner with you. When they do that, you're going to get some more money. Just say more money, another 50%. It's called a partnership. All right. Imagine saying yes, being able to be a part of a partnership that's going to pay you daily, it's going to pay you weekly, it's going to pay you monthly if you choose. You see, it's not a get rich quick scheme, scam, or any of that. It's a home-based business. If you don't work, it's not going to work. If you work, guess what? It works. It pays. But you have to be willing to work. You have to be willing to fall in love with a cup of tea. You got to sip it. You got to be a product of the product, right? Because if you're not sipping on the products, nobody's going to believe in you because you don't believe in it, right? And so that's really what this thing boils down to. But then as it begins to grow, there's something called that money that you end up making as your team begins to grow, that sleep money you lay down at night as people are literally just buying products. So if it's 3 o'clock here on the West Coast, then guess what? It's 6 o'clock on the East Coast. God knows what time it is in South Africa or Jamaica or the Bahamas and so all of those other countries. But now when you share your link or people know what you're doing, they're clicking all the time. They're buying, they're ordering. So you lay down and you wake up to some money. And so now your team begins to grow if you choose, right? Because you really can do what you want to do over here and you're able to make more income. You're able to make literally off up to $20,000 a week on one way, not counting the other ways. That is how my husband and I have been able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rings, right? This right here is one of our rings. And that is because we share the products. We became a product of the products and we help other people. That's what it boils down to. That is truly what is happening over here. So ladies and gentlemen, there's other ways that we actually tap into that home-based income, that money that you can literally say yes today, get paid tomorrow. But you don't need to know all of that because you just simply got to make a decision. You see, one of the things that I learned a long time ago is that when opportunity is presented to me, that, it's 2 choices. Either you're going to say yes or you're going to say no. There really is no in between when it comes time to success. There really is no in between when it comes time to achieving your dreams. There's really no in between when it comes time to hitting your goals. So you have to decide, do you need something in order to help you with your health? Because if so, get back with me, whoever may have invited you on here today and say, you know what? I need some products. I want to commit to me. How can you help me to achieve my goals? Because one of the things that I can tell you, if you reach out to somebody who truly cares, they're not just going to sell your product, but they are going to be available to you if you have any questions, if you have any needs, and in order to help you to achieve your goals. To that person out there that's saying, you know what, I want to be healthy, and I know some other people that I want to be able to help get healthy, right? And it may not be the ones that you know, but you realize that you have purpose here on this earth. And how are you able to achieve that purpose? By putting yourself out there, because there's people that you don't know that's looking for you, believe it or not. And so now you position yourself in a culture and an opportunity in a community in which we're focused on health and we're focused on creating some income, right? Some income in order to pay some bills, income in order to be able to take some trips, some vacations, income so that you can begin to focus on leaving something behind instead of debt. You see, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that I'm forever grateful for, when it comes time to saying yes to this vehicle and this opportunity, is that being the chosen one. When my parents got elderly, when they got older, right? Being a baby of 5, I was put in a position where I watched my parents, literally, they were entrepreneurs, but they also worked, for a portion of their lives. And I watched my parents save multiple 6 figures, right? They had multiple 6 figures in the bank. But when they got to the point to where they needed help, and we were determined to make sure that they had the best of care. See, it wasn't an option for subpar care. It was not an option, right? None of that. So we put them in the best of the best. Therefore, it was nothing for us to put them in one community and pull them out, right? But literally, we watched multiple 6 figures go bye-bye in a matter of a couple of years. Didn't take long. It was gone. It was goodbye. No more money in the bank, right? They had some income coming into their house every month, but it wasn't enough, right? So one yes to this incredible opportunity allowed Nate and I to be able to bridge that gap, allowed us to be able to make sure that my parents had the best of care, allowed us to be able to, you know what, if we shifted and we decided to pack our bags and to move and do whatever, we were able to pack their bags and move them right along with us, right? But I can tell you, imagine looking up and realizing that not just your mom, but your dad, after everything that they did, somehow or another, they had no life insurance. And so they passed away with no life insurance. But thank God, we didn't have to create a GoFundMe. Literally. When my mom passed away on Christmas morning in 2015, guess what? We were able to go out and to lay my mom to rest the best that we absolutely could. And when they came back and they gave us the amount, Nate and I wrote a check. No problem. And then when my dad passed away in 2020, not sick, he was 96 years old. He just closed his eyes. He was sipping on this vitamin until his last breath. Okay? He closed his eyes, and we had to go through that process again. They gave us the amount, no problem. Wrote a check. And so I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Because as a daughter who was always on a mission, I was able to give my parents back so much more than just money, but I was able to give them back time. I was able to give them back me because I was there by their bedside. I was there by their side. There were so many things that we were able to accomplish in this opportunity in which, you know what, I was right there by their side. And for that, I'm forever grateful. Somebody out there is dependent upon you. Somebody out there is depending on you to say yes to you. Because when you say yes to you, you're saying yes to somebody else. But it starts with a decision. And so on this Saturday vibe, as I'm about to vibe on out of here, I just want to say to each and every one of you, you're one yes away from change. If you need to focus on your health, then the time is now. If you're that person that's saying, you know what, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. If you're that person that says, you know what, opportunity is knocking, but you know what, I realized that I got to open the door. I got to walk through the door. I got to be able to say, you know what, yes to me, so that now I can begin to bring about the change in my life and now to help to change somebody else's life. Maybe you can't even think that far, right? Maybe you can't even think that far because you are so far caught, you know, in your own situation. Change it. You got the power to change. All you got to do is have that winning mindset and say, I'm going to win. All right, y'all. So with that being said, get back with the person who invited you on here today. Say yes. This is Saturday 5, right? I'm checking out. I'm feeling good, y'all. I'm working on this waistline. Y'all see that? Woo, I'm going to be fit, fine, fabulous at the age of 54 when I turn 54 in June. I'm going to be ready for the summertime. I promise you, it's turn-up season. I've never felt better in my life, all right, because losing those 22 pounds, like a squat. You see, I couldn't get down and get back up without them knees hurting. But guess what? I'm blessed. All right, y'all. So see y'all later. See y'all on another connectinglink.com. Check out some of the stories. Go to the connectinglink.com. You'll see different stories on that page. And we go live. Just changing lives day in and day out. So get back with somebody. Say yes today. It's your turn. Good night. Goodbye. Good day. Still early on the West Coast. See y'all later.